For representation of the artist, we chose to compare this shot to Bang Bang because we found that it was a mid-shot of Emily in this, and she's obviously performing. She's dressed very glamorously. This compares to Bang Bang, where the artists are dressed very similarly, very similar shots, and obviously lip-syncing to the song. We found that this sort of follows conventions because this is obviously a very typical shot that you would find in a music video, very, very standard to what you would see. For genre, we chose to compare this shot with Bang Bang. We chose this because it's a very, very similar genre to the song, which is quite an upbeat teen pop song. The other similarity is that there are 3 women in it, and they all sort of pose a different sort of model for the young girls. So the difference in hair colours, difference in height, difference in body shapes, which sends the message that women can be, and young girls can be accepted, whatever the size they are, and they can still be glamorous. This would obviously juxtapose the normal conventions, which sort of present you as you have to be a very cookie-cut set way of being in order to become beautiful and in turn attractive to men. We chose to use a split screen to make a comparison between the 3, using a variety of different shots, and this is also portrayed in Bang Bang. Location, we compared this to Taylor Swift's Shake It Off. In this shot, Sophie is seen by the Champs-Elysees in Paris in the evening time in our music video, and this is juxtaposed by Sophie being in the exact same position in the daytime, with the cars going around her at ultra speed, whereas she has remained in the same position for a long period of time. This challenges the conventions of a normal music video, where they tend to use more slow motion in order to accentuate and sexualise females in music videos often found on the market. We took inspiration from the song Shake It Off by Taylor Swift because of the jump between scenes when edited, and it's a big juxtaposition between them. And this could also relate to the video Bang Bang due to the location in the evening with the bright lights. For editing, we chose to compare this to Katy Perry. In this shot, which appears at the very, very end of the entire music video, there is a shot with Emily who pouts in the shot, where all of the rest of her is saturated, and with her lips just being bright red colour. I chose to saturate the whole image and then use the chroma keying tool to lay the lips from the original image over the top and even brighten them to make them look even more red. I took inspiration from Katy Perry's This Is How We Do, where bright colours are constantly used to highlight certain objects. The effect I've aimed to achieve in this shot conforms to the image in real media, where makeup is a must, lips are very pouty, very large, and being a real symbol of how good someone's appearance is. For mise en scene, I chose to compare this to All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor. I chose this shot to represent the mise en scene due to the use of props, making this a shot look relatively busy compared to the others. You can see Sophie is getting ready for a performance. However, she doesn't seem too interested in her looks and is instead looking at her phone. This is made clear through the use of props. The mirrors and lights around them give a show business feel. We chose the inspiration for this from Meghan Trainor's All About That Bass, with the soft colours and lighting, and with the bright colours also. This also gives quite a fun, quite a girly feel to the whole shot. We compared it to Meghan Trainor's also because hers is very focused on being who you want to be within show business, and I think Sophie represents this, where in the shot she's not interested in what the makeup artist is doing to her face. She's more interested in looking at the blogs on her phone. In this shot, we chose to represent the intertextuality or influence of other videos, and we compared this to another A2 music video where they remade the song Voodoo Child. We also took inspiration from other students' work, and this is a prime example of this. They used split screen in their faces and clothes, and we chose to do this with high-heeled shoes. We use different colours and styles to depict the enthusiasm with fashion from the three girls. This conforms to stereotypes of high fashion and glamorous views that's required by the industry. This relates to the music video Voodoo Child, but is very similar to other music videos with regards to costume. So for this shot, we are showing how lighting is used and comparing it to the music video Bang Bang. Within this shot, we chose to have fading lights, meaning only a part of Sophie was shown with very little background. Because of her dress being black on the outside and white on the inside, the illusion is given that Sophie is much thinner than what she is, and we found that this really conforms to conventions in real media where especially women are seen to be very weight conscious, and to look thinner would seem to be more superior over others. For relation to music to visuals, we chose to compare this to All About That Bass. We chose the shot where I'm there with my shoes and the shot closes with the foot stepping on and is then reversed. This represents the whole idea of moving, with obviously the main lyric of the song, and we chose that through a pair of sparkly heels, very glamorous, very girly, to show that you could almost take your own path when doing the action of moving. This is represented in All About the Bass, where it is very similar in style of fashion, and there's a very similar message in that you can take your own path in what you choose to do. We then chose to show the relationship from the visuals to the lyrics through and comparing it also to Katy Perry. The lyric is play by the rules is what they tell you, and in this Sophie goes against that by throwing the papers in the air, where she's obviously in her bedroom studying, and she chooses to disregard all of the rules that people have given her. In Katy Perry, again, the mise-en-scene is very similar, and the lyrics are very similar also in that where they have a very teen poppy, follow your dreams kind of lyrics, influencing people to become individual and not just follow suit.